Hey Virgo, this is going to be your weekly read for May 19th through the 25th. But it's a bit different this week. We're going to look at the overall energies, then we're going to break down love and then career and finances, and end with some advice from Spirit. All right, so we pulled from the Rebel deck today. So we've got you're being shady. Watch out, shit could get ugly. So there may be somebody around you this week that's not very trustworthy, all right? Or you could be finding this out. We have you are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit, all right? So whatever you're doing this week, Spirit wants you to know you're supported in that, all right? And you're so talented, and they're wanting you to use your energies and your gifts, okay, for good. All right, for a better purpose, for your better good, your higher good. So then we have don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone. You need some fucking time alone, and you know it. All right, so you may be feeling the need to back off from the world this week, okay? Like I said, I think there's going to be maybe a situation around you, all right, that's not so great. Yeah, we have the Five of Pentacles here, all right? So there definitely could be a disappointing situation or someone you can't trust. This could definitely have something to do with family. We've got the Pentacles up there, okay? We have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is really thinking about progress, long-term progress. What can we do to set ourselves up for our long-term future? This can also be about travel. So maybe there's a need to get away. You know, we had that card there about spending time alone. This would be maybe, I'm hearing camping trip for somebody. So this would be maybe a great time to step away for a couple of days and get some peace and peace of mind. Okay. And, just kind of tune in. Yeah, we have the Seven of Cups here. All right. So definitely a need to explore our feelings and really get in touch with our feelings. This can also be about looking at options. Okay. So there may be something you're exploring this week and trying to make a decision. All right. So that's our overall energies for this week. Next, we're going to look at love. All right. In love this week, we have the Sword and the Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. So yes, definitely getting away, spending some time, just where you can be by yourself and really think and explore your feelings. I feel like maybe some journaling is necessary this week. Okay, we have self-indulgence, focusing on self, reigniting that energy of self-worth and self-love this week. Okay, maybe doing some shadow work. All right, it talks about a time to heal here. Okay, with that self-indulgence card. And then passion, insane chemistry, liking each other equally and having fun. Okay, so I feel like the week may begin rocky in love. All right, and I feel like but by the end of the week we're going to be feeling much different. Yeah, we have the Five of Wands. There could be like some sort of passionate argument this week. All right, there could definitely be some sort of drama, all right, that you just need to pull away from. All right, I feel like you may not super be able to trust your person or someone you're engaged with, or there's something that makes you question their honesty this week. Okay, and we have the Four of Cups. I also am getting the message here that somebody, this argument could possibly be about somebody not putting in equal effort, or somebody not feeling tended to, cared about. Okay, if you see there, the Three of the Cups are spilled, and they're not looking at the one, like they can't see the one that's still there and vibrant and alive. And I'm getting the message that maybe you're just not getting the love that you desire or that you need, and maybe you are realizing that something's not giving to you the way that you need to be fulfilled. Okay, this can also be about not seeing what we have. All right, so it can be about focusing so hard on an aspect, one aspect, and not realizing all the beauty that surrounds that situation. All right, we end the week with the Lovers. So I feel like whatever this situation is, all right, it's coming back together. You're going to work through this. All right, there might be a tense or intense conversation this week, but it is going to end peacefully. I do see us rekindling here. All right, they're super happy in that card. But it's just with that passion card, I feel like you're going to take some time apart and then maybe come back together, and you're going to maybe spend some time together. I'm getting the energy of like a date night or going out and doing something fun together, like really enjoying each other's company this week. Okay, at the end of the week. All right, and then last but not least, we have career and finances for this week. So in my other reads, I'm just doing 3 cards from each deck, but 4 came out for yours. So I feel like there's a heavy energy around career and finances this week. Not heavy, but like a lot of energy. Okay, I can feel like it could be a big focus for you this week. We have the King of Wands here. King of Wands taking bold action. All right, you may have some Taurus in your chart. I did pull the King of Wands for Taurus as well. All right, and they also had 10-10, and you got a 10 in yours. So I don't know, there may be some Taurus in your chart, but the King of Wands, he takes big bold action. All right, he's fiery and he's passionate and he goes after his desires. He also stands up for himself, all right, and he doesn't put up with anything, and he definitely, you know, will speak his mind, or this King of Wands will walk out of a job that he's not being treated right, like that's the King of Wands energy. Okay, but he also goes after things just as ferociously. Okay, so then we have the Magician here. This is all about having all the tools you need. All right, so if there is something you're going to passionately walk out of this week, all right, you have all the tools you need to go create or find what you desire. But the Magician's also about manifesting, all right, and creating something, having all the tools to create. All right, we have that 10 of Cups. All right, I feel like you're focused on fulfillment this week. What makes you happy? All right, I feel like you could also be enjoying the company at work. So like if you work in a job setting where you're around other people, I feel like you could be really enjoying your coworkers this week, or maybe even making a nice friendship this week with that 10 of Cups. And then we have Judgment. So I feel like something really good is going to happen for you in career and finance this week. This can also be something coming in from your spirit team. All right, a judgment can be a fated event. All right, so it could be something positive, because the cards are too positive for it to not be positive. Okay, so something positive coming in here that you're maybe not expecting or have been waiting for. Okay, all right, and then in the clarifiers we have again 10 of Wands. Yeah, there's a burden here. I feel like you may be in a situation where you've taken on too much, all right, or you work with people who put everything on your shoulders, okay, or also feeling weighed down, all right, by the situation or the environment. Okay, we have the Empress here. Yeah, I feel as flipping our energy. And I really feel like we're moving out of our masculine energy with that 10 of Wands to the Empress to our feminine energy. And it's less about hard work and chasing after things, and the Empress is going to be about the feminine energy of drawing things into you and letting your desires come to you, your needs, you're being met, the things just come to you, taking the easier road, and taking the lighter road this week. I feel like Virgo. Okay, yeah, we have that Knight of Cups. You're going to be creative with how you go about things this week, and I feel like it's going to put you in a really good mood. It's going to change your outlook on the situation. Okay, and I feel like maybe other people are going to notice this week too, just how you switch it up. Okay, but I actually think it might smooth out the vibes around you too, and I feel like if you put some of that weight down, that maybe people aren't going to respect you, or they're not still going to think highly of you. But I actually think it's going to be the other way around. I think you're going to be in such good energy. People are going to enjoy more being around you because you changed your energy. Okay, so I just feel like it'll improve the environment and whatever the situation is for you, like totally. And then we end up with the Star here. Okay, the Star is about hope, all right, wish fulfillment, achieving your desires, all right, a rejuvenated spirit, all right, yeah, good fortune, good omens, rejuvenation. Yeah, so I feel like this energy is really going to just give you a new spark, all right, a new pep in your step, all right, and I think you're going to be feeling much better about it here by the end of the week when you make this change. All right, now our last card here we have is some advice from Spirit. We're pulling from the Native Spirit deck, and the card we've pulled is Great Mystery. It says, have faith and know that you are divinely guided. Even when you have doubts, trust that you're exactly where you need to be. Believe. You've planted your seeds. Now allow the Creator to do the rest. Even if you can't see into the future, have faith that the path will be illuminated and go forward. If you have any recurring challenges, turn them over to the Creator. Not my will, but thy will be done. All right. So Spirit's really going to be helping you with these energies this week, and I feel like you're going to be getting nudges. I'm really getting that about the career and finance with that King of Wands. You're going to be getting nudges here to do what's best for you, all right, and in love as well. Okay, so this week is about putting yourself first, Virgo. This week is about making sure that you are in that main character energy and that you're prioritizing your needs and desires over those of others, because you are also important. All right. And I think we all, as humans, we get lost in that on a regular basis. And we tend to care deeply about, other people, or feel pressured to put them first, or, depending on your wounds and your trauma and your triggers. But I think this week, you're really going to flip that energy, and it's going to serve you greatly. So I hope you guys have a beautiful week, and I will see you next time.